There's something that many of us have always believed, sometimes even absolutely, that only people who are overweight, sedentary, or have poor eating habits need to worry about the risk of a heart attack. But think about it. Why are there people around us, friends, neighbors, who wake up early to exercise every day, eat very healthily, and live a disciplined life? Yet one day, we suddenly hear that they've suffered a heart-related incident? The truth is, a heart attack doesn't choose people based on outward appearance or the sense of health we feel. Many still think, I don't have chest pain, I can still walk, so my heart must be fine. But this mindset is actually one of the most dangerous misconceptions. In reality, medicine has a term called a silent heart attack. This means the event has occurred, but without the clear warning signs we usually see on TV or in movies. No severe chest pain. No obvious shortness of breath. Sometimes, life goes on as usual. A large study showed that nearly half of all heart attacks are silent. This means many people experience the event without even knowing it. And what's even more concerning is that people who have had silent heart attacks are at higher risk for serious complications in the future. Do you know why that is? It's because our bodies have an incredible ability to adapt. When arteries begin to narrow, the body doesn't immediately send a red alert. Instead, it quietly adjusts, dilating other vessels, changing heart rhythm, redistributing blood flow, so we still feel normal. This compensation mechanism allows us to keep walking, working, and living as if nothing is wrong. But at the same time, it hides the danger. Eventually, when the arteries can no longer compensate, or a sudden event occurs, the heart attack hits very quickly. To understand better, let's talk a little about the heart. Our heart is like a pump that never stops. Every minute, it pumps about 5-6 liters of blood throughout the body. Interestingly, the heart itself doesn't use the blood inside it for its own nourishment. Instead, it has its own supply system called the coronary arteries, small vessels that wrap around the heart, providing oxygen and nutrients for the heart muscle to function. If these arteries narrow or get blocked, the heart muscle immediately becomes oxygen deprived. Within about 20 minutes of severe oxygen deprivation, heart cells start to get damaged. If it continues, they can die permanently. So what causes arteries to get blocked? It's not something that happens in a single day. It's a process that can take decades. Imagine an artery as a smooth water pipe. Over time, the inner layer can get scratched by various factors. High blood pressure is like a strong flow of water constantly hitting the walls. High blood sugar is like tiny grains of sand scratching the surface. Bad cholesterol is like debris sticking to those scratches. Cigarette smoke damages the artery's natural protective layer. Gradually, these things accumulate, forming plaques. At first, they're tiny, insignificant, but over the years, they thicken, harden, narrowing the vessel. The danger isn't just the narrowing, it's that the plaque can rupture. Imagine it like a blister inside the artery, thin on the outside, soft on the inside. When the outer layer breaks, the body reacts immediately, forming a blood clot to patch it up. But that very clot can completely block blood flow within minutes. And that's when a heart attack occurs. What surprises many people is, even a mildly narrowed artery still carries risk. Because soft plaques, even small ones, are much more likely to rupture than hard plaques. That's why someone may have just had a routine checkup with normal results, and a few days later, face a heart attack. Another factor we often overlook is physical exertion. At rest, the heart only needs a modest amount of oxygen, but when we climb stairs quickly, carry heavy objects, or exercise intensely, oxygen demand spikes. If the arteries can't meet that demand, the heart can go into a shortage, and a heart attack may occur right then. Regarding warning signs, you also need to know that not everyone experiences the same symptoms. In men, symptoms tend to be more obvious. Chest tightness, pressure, pain radiating to the left arm, neck, jaw, often with cold sweats. In women, things are often more subtle. It may just be unusual fatigue, mild shortness of breath, nausea, or a burning sensation in the chest, easily mistaken for digestive issues. Because of these differences, many people overlook important signals. And when a heart attack happens, the most important factor is time. In cardiology, there's a famous saying, "Time is muscle." Every minute counts. Heart tissue gets damaged with every passing minute. After 20 minutes, cells start dying. After 60-90 minutes, the damage can be severe and hard to reverse. So if you suspect a heart attack, don't wait. Don't hope it will pass. Don't self-medicate at home. Call emergency services immediately. So what can we do to prevent it? The good news is, we can take action. First, monitor key health indicators: blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol. Second, maintain regular physical activity. It doesn't have to be intense. Walking, cycling, or light exercise for about 150 minutes a week is enough. Third, if you smoke, try to quit. Quitting at any age brings significant benefits. And finally, very important, regular health checkups. Not just blood tests, but if possible, advanced screenings like coronary calcium scans or CT angiography. These methods let us see risks before they become life-threatening events. Ladies and gentlemen, heart attacks don't always come with warning signs. Many people feel perfectly healthy, yet inside, their arteries have been developing problems for years. So don't let the feeling of, "I'm fine," deceive you. Be proactive about your heart health early. Because health isn't just about living, it's about living well, fully, alongside the people we love. Before I end, let me ask a very simple question. When was the last time you had a heart health checkup? If it's been a while, perhaps now is the time to start. I wish all of you health, peace, and many meaningful years with your family.